Hey everybody, I'm Scott Weichel. You're listening to My Kind of Country. Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday night. As promised, my guest tonight is back with a brand new album. We're going to talk about it and play all the songs for you tonight. And one of my favorite independent artists, and I know he is yours too. He's a big supporter of My Kind of Country, and he's got a lot of fans out there, and I think he's going to make a lot of new ones with this brand new music. It's a pleasure to welcome Dennis Ledbetter to My Kind of Country. Hey Dennis, how are you tonight?
Hello, Scott. I'm thrilled to be here with you.
Well, my honor. Thank you so much for taking time to be on the show and let me be able to play all these songs for my listeners tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm excited about the new album. I appreciate you letting them hear it.
Absolutely. Folks, the new album is called I Should Have Known Better. It is available at i2irecords.com as well as DennisLedbetter.com and all the streaming platforms that we get our music. You can pick this up. We'll have that information on our Facebook page for My Kind of Country. And if you go to ionindymagazine.com, you will be able to read a feature that I wrote about this album for Dennis, and you can learn more about the album in addition to what you're going to hear on the interview tonight. And Dennis, we had you on a while back for the first single that you've released from this, Right to Bear Arms, and we've played that one and getting great response for it, and we love the video for that, too. You did a great job on that.
Well, thank you. We had a blast doing that. We went to Somerset, Kentucky, and a friend of mine's got a camp out there. That's where we shot the video.
It looks like a beautiful place there.
It is. It's gorgeous. It's way in the woods. I'm surprised we were able to get internet service, but it worked out all right.
There you go. That's great, folks. We'll put that on our Facebook page, too. You can check it out. And Dennis is on YouTube. You can check that out. And DennisLedbetter.com is his brand new website. It looks great. And you can find out more about this great album. A little while in the making on this, but boy, Dennis, it has turned out great. I think, honestly, this is some of the best material that you've recorded to date.
You know, Scott, I'm biased, but I believe that. I really believe that this is the best album that I've done. We worked hard on this album, and I drew some songs from some different people, but I wrote a bunch of the songs on the album, or co-wrote them.
Well, it's beautiful, and I know you've been going through some trials and tribulations in your life, just kind of like we all do from time to time, but makes for good songwriting, right?
Well, that's about all it's good for, Scott.
That's true enough. Well, let's go down through the list and talk about the songs. Tell me about the title song, I Should Have Known Better.
Well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to take the fifth. Just listen to the lyrics, and you'll understand where that came from.
Enough said. I get that. Well, we'll play it for our listeners. You wrote this one, I assume, Dennis?
I wrote the lyrics to this, yes.
I should have known better when I looked in her eyes. Thought I saw love, but it was just a lie. Should have known better than to fall in love with you. I should have known better than to trust the words that every other man but me had heard. Should have known better than to fall in love with you. Well, I should have known better.
Should have known better.
Should have known better.
Should have known better.
I should have known better than to fall in love with you. Well, I should have known better.
Should have known better.
I should have known better.
Should have known better.
I should have known better than to fall in love with you. Well, I know every time that I was gone, some young scat. Should've known better than to fall in love with you. I should've known better than to say I do, 'cause those words didn't mean a damn to you. Should've known better than to fall in love with you. I should've known better.
Should've known better.
I should've known better.
Should've known better.
I should've known better than to fall in love with you. I should've known better.
Should've known better.
I should've known better.
Should've known better.
I should've known better than to fall in love with you. I should've known better than to fall in love with you. I should've known better than to fall in love with you.
And About You, I think that's another fantastic song. Tell me about that one, Dennis.
About You was written by my co-producer, T.W. Hale, and he pitched two songs for me, and both of the songs, About You and Misery of a Memory, were so powerful. When I heard them, they just tore me up. I knew I had to record them, and I think they came out beautiful. There's some really powerful stuff there.
I used to stay up all night long, smoking and drinking and singing songs about you, about you. I'd fill the room with a cloud of smoke, choke down memories, Jack and Coke, like a fool. When you left, I lost my mind, fell in a hole I could not climb out of. Some habits are hard to break when they're trained to no heartache. Lord knows that I've gotta try. Once a man gets bent inside, the only way his demons die is with the truth. You gotta face the truth. It's a struggle every day to find the strength to find my way without you. When you left, I lost my mind, fell in a hole I could not climb out of. Some habits are hard to break when they're trained to no heartache. Lord knows that I gotta try. Some habits are hard to break when they're trained to no heartache. Lord knows that I gotta try. I still stay up all night long, no smoking, no drinking, still singing songs about you. There's a memory loose tonight, and it's trying to track me down. There's nowhere I can hide, not one place in this town. There's a heartache on the prowl, and it calls me by my name, and it whispers, I don't love you, in her voice to cause me pain. another year, or will it finally do me in? When does the misery of her memory end? There's a ghost that walks around, and it looked a lot like me. A haunting pale reminder of the man I used to be. I have been consumed by flames, flames that burn in hell. They've scorched my very soul and left me an empty shell. When does the misery of her memory end? How long does it take till the suffering ends? Another day, another week, another year, or will it finally do me in? When does the misery of her memory end? Another day, another week, another year, or will it finally do me in? When does the misery of her memory end? Will it ever end?
Memories of You is another one that I really love on this album.
Well, Memories of You is such a beautiful song. That shuffle just kills me. That driving bass, the whole track is gorgeous. A great dance song, and you know, when you're going through your trials and tribulations after a breakup, you hate them, you love them, you hate them, you love them. I guess for about 24 hours there, I loved her, and I remembered some of the things that we had done and the memories that we made and the good things, and that song just sort of jumped out on the paper, and it just came out pretty, and it's definitely one of my favorite songs on the album.
I'm staring at your picture on the table by my bed, and I wished at least 1,000 times that you were here instead. This big old house gets lonely, and my bed is made for two, so I always go to sleep at night with memories of you. Memories of you, stolen from our past. Bits and pieces of love, never meant to last. Trapped inside these photographs, where they will stay brand new. Every time I close my eyes, I'll see memories of you. you in the bed, saying all those special words I wish that I had said. I failed to keep you happy, and I guess I always knew, but I haven't lost everything. I got these memories of you, memories of you, rolling from our past, bits and pieces of love, never meant to last, trapped inside these photographs where they will stay brand new. Every time I close my eyes, I'll see memories of you. Inside these photographs, well, they will stay brand new. Every time I close my eyes, I see memories of you. Every time I close my eyes, I see memories of you.
And folks, we're talking to Dennis Ledbetter. DennisLedbetter.com is his website. i2irecords.com. His brand new album is called I Should Have Known Better. And we're playing all the songs from it tonight here on My Kind of Country. And we've got Dennis here with us, and we're talking about these fabulous new songs. Never Go Back Home. There's another, just in the title, man. You know it's going to be a good one. Tell me the story behind this one.
Never Go Back Home came about shortly after the breakup, and that was another one of those songs that sort of wrote itself. It was a hard one to write, and it was a hard one to record in the studio, but I think it came out nice. It's sad, but everybody needs a sad song every once in a while.
You got to have them sad, slobbing tearjerkers, that's for sure. You know, you can relate to those, and you know it sounds kind of strange when I say it, but sometimes a sad song will make me feel better if I'm down. I don't know why, but it does. You know, maybe you feel the same way. I don't know.
I do. I mean, just writing these songs for this album it gave me an opportunity to purge my pain, and I think that was an important part of my healing process.
What made you burn those bridges that we worked so hard to build? How did we turn a perfect love into an Arctic chill? Our love was not a light switch that you can just turn off and on. I know it's finally over, I can never go back home. It's too late to go back home again, to try to make things the way they should have been. You left no road to take to melt your cold, cold heart. It's too late to change the way you're thinking, so I'm sitting here crying and drinking all alone. I can never go back home. Was it you or was it me? Does it matter anymore? This is where we draw the curtain. I passed my last time through your door. We snuffed out the final ember. Now we sing our closing song. And the rearview mirror whispers, you can never go back home. It's too late to go back home again, to try to make things the way they should have been. You left no road to take to melt your cold, cold heart. It's too late to change the way you're thinking, so I'm sitting here crying and drinking all alone. I can never go back home. It's too late to change the way you're thinking, so I'm sitting here crying and drinking all alone. I can never go back home. And the rearview mirror whispers, you can never go back home.
We're talking to Dennis Ledbetter. His brand new album is called I Should Have Known Better. It's available at i2irecords.com and, of course, all the streaming platforms. And DennisLedbetter.com is his website. Be sure to check that out. All that information is available on our Facebook page as well. Dennis, tell me about some of the pickers on this album. I mean, it sounds fabulous. I know you recorded in Nashville and you used some of the best musicians out there, and it definitely paid off for you.
You know, I've been using H2 Productions, which is Tom Harding and T.W. Hale, since 2010 when I did Drive Me to Drinking. And we've had a loyal, interesting partnership. And I love what they do for me, and they know Dennis Ledbetter better than Dennis Ledbetter knows Dennis Ledbetter. They know how to help me pick songs because they know who I am.
It definitely makes a difference, and when you're comfortable going in, it just makes everything so much better, and the musicians can really tap into what you're trying to say and get it out there, and they really did on this album. The steel guitar is just, I love steel guitar anyways, but man, the steel is awesome in this.
That was Dan Dunnigan, but he's been on thousands of really good records in his day. He's about my age, so he's been around a while, but he did a beautiful job with the steel, and we made it an opportunity to showcase the musicians on this album. We've got a lot of good riffs and solos that really gives you an opportunity to enjoy the professionalism of the musicians on this album.
Tell me about the song I Can't Mend My Shattered Heart.
That's a song that I co-wrote with Scott Southward. I had the lyrics, and I had a general idea of what the melody was going to be, but I went down to Scott's place, and we sat down and did a demo on the song, and Scott's a really great entertainer in his own right, and I really enjoy writing with him. He's a lot of fun. Yeah, and Scott and I got to be friends probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I really appreciate and love his music, and he loves mine, and we just work well together.
Mom and Daddy taught me how to fix most anything, how to work on bikes and cars and broken airplane wings. I learned to build a lot of things from a junkyard full of parts, but no one ever taught me how to mend my shattered heart. You can't go and see a doctor or watch a how-to video. Ain't no self-help book that's written, 'cause nobody seems to know. I tried in vain to mend it, not knowing where to start. I might be a handyman, but I can't mend my shattered heart. I could always make more work, build a house or a barn, solve most any problem that I faced out on the farm. But the day she said it's over and we were torn apart, I tried in vain to fix it. I can't mend my shattered heart. You can't go and see a doctor or watch a how-to video. Ain't no self-help book that's written, 'cause nobody seems to know. I tried in vain to mend it, not knowing where to start. I might be a handyman, but I can't mend my shattered heart. Not knowing where to start. I might be a handyman, but I can't mend my shattered heart. I can't mend my shattered heart.
We're talking to Dennis Ledbetter about his brand new album, I Should Have Known Better. We're playing all the songs from the project for you tonight. We've got Dennis here telling us about all ththese great songs, i2irecords.com and dennisledbetter.com, and of course all the streaming platforms we have available. You can get this fabulous new music from Dennis. Dennis, what's wrong with the jukebox? Man, I love jukebox songs, and they're kind of the essence of honky-tonk country music, and this one fits right in the pocket there.
You know, this is another T.W. Hale song. He co-wrote it, and to be honest, I don't remember who his co-writers were, but T.W. pitched this one to me, and I said, Lord, as many sad songs as we got on this album, this would be a great song to add to that, to keep people from getting too sad while they're in the middle of the album. So we threw in 3 or 4 up-tempo songs to try to cure some of that. That song, I've gotten quite a bit of feedback on that song, and it seems like folks are enjoying it quite a bit.
What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. What's wrong with this jukebox? It just keeps rocking all night long. Give me one about heartache. Or don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. And she walked out that door. I used to play B11. It always got me through the blues. But ever since they changed the record, nothing here that I can use. What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. What's wrong with this jukebox? It just keeps rocking all night long. Play me one about heartache. Don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. So she walked out that door. Well, here I am, broken hearted, cash in my hand. Party songs and fast line dances, I enjoyed all I can stand. What's wrong with this jukebox? It ain't got no sad song. What's wrong with this jukebox? It just keeps rocking all night long. Play me one about heartache. Or don't they write them anymore? I need a song tonight for a real good cry. So she walked out that door. Song just don't feel right. It don't say what's on my mind. I need a song tonight for a real good cry. And she walked out that door. What's wrong with that jukebox?
I've been living with these songs for about 3 months now, and I've played them thousands of times, just listening to everything and picking up on the nuances here and there. And Jukebox and Memories of You are two of my favorites. I should have known better is probably my favorite because I like the message that I was sending.
Tell me about the song When the Ring Comes Back.
We broke up 4 or 5 years ago, same person I got married to, and then when I got back home, she sent the ring back to me in the mail. UPS delivered it, and I sat down. Within 10 minutes after I got opened the ring back, opened the box and saw the ring, the song just sort of fell out on the paper, and that's one of my favorites. But I can't listen to it too much right now. It's still sort of raw. Yeah, I'm looking forward to releasing that. I got so many. I might release every dadgum song on this album as a singer. As a single.
Well, your albums, Dennis, to me, especially your last couple albums, every song on there is single worthy, and they've done so well for you. I know that, The Pen Don't Lie. I know that one had a lot of longevity for you, and it just you go through and you pick out the best songs, and when you can do an album like that, it really draws the listener in, and it really gives some longevity to what you're putting out there and the message you're getting across.
And I don't know if I've succeeded, but my thoughts about an album is I want every song on that album to be single worthy. I don't want to put any fillers on my album. I want to deliver the best the best album I can to my fans.
I don't have to wonder anymore if the love notes that I sent you ever found your door. 'Cause when I checked my mail today, UPS had found a way to tell me you don't love me anymore. When the ring comes back, it's over evermore. I will never see your smiling face when I open up my door. You and I have met our end. All the memories flood back in. When the ring comes back, it's over evermore. I told you I was sorry and I was wrong for the mean words that I told you. My broken heart was throwing stones. They will never go away. They live in your heart to stay. And you tell me you don't love me anyway. When the ring comes back, it's over evermore. I will never see your smiling face when I open up my door. All the memories flood back in, 'cause you and I have met our end. When the ring comes back, it's over evermore. I'd give anything to bring us back together, but in my heart I know you're gone forever. It's over evermore. I will never see your smiling face when I open up my door. All the memories flood back in, 'cause you and I have met our end. When the rain comes back, it's over evermore. All the memories flood back in, 'cause you and I have met our end. When the rain comes back, it's over evermore.
Folks, we're talking to Dennis Ledbetter and about his brand new album, I Should Have Known Better. It's available at i2irecords.com, and DennisLedbetter.com is his website, and of course all the streaming platforms. And I believe you're going to be able to order a physical CD too, right, Dennis?
I haven't done one yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get set up to provide a physical CD. But it may take me another month to get that out there.
Low sugar, less fat, no cholesterol is where it's at. Rollerblades, climbing stairs, personal trainers everywhere. Everybody pushing me to join the craze. Hell, I'm already finding how I was raised. I don't drink anymore. I try to conform to the new society. I don't drink anymore. I try to ignore the wily old boy in me. If you say my style is a bit too wild, I guess I have to confess I don't drink anymore. I just don't drink anymore.
We were talking about the jukebox earlier, and he got to have a good drinking song, and this one's called "Drinking My Pain into Tomorrow." Man, what a song! Tell me the story behind this one.
I've always tried to include a little bit of levity into all of my albums, and this one's got it's got some tongue in cheek in it, but it's a serious song, but it's still got a little tongue in cheek in it. I co-wrote that with Lonnie Spiker. He's got another one on there too. He co-wrote the duet that I did with Stacia Watkins, "Inside Another's Eyes." That was another Lonnie Spiker co-write.
Tell me a little more about "Inside Another's Eyes."
She's an independent artist. She works out of Nashville, and she's from a status standpoint, she's probably right up there with me. She's had a lot of good music, and she just got off a European tour, and she was in the studio with Tom Harding doing some work, and he told her that he had a duet possibility for her, and they worked it out, and I just love the way she just melted right into the chorus, and she did a verse, and then we finished with the choruses, and she just did a beautiful job on it. I'm real proud of that one.
I tried to tell myself I could make it on my own, but the power of your love kept calling me back home. I'm not complete without you, and no matter how I tried, I always saw your smiling face. Inside another's eyes, you were looking back at me, and I knew where I was standing ain't where my heart should be. So I canceled my last round, turned around and said goodbye, and I could see you wink at me. Inside another's eyes,
everybody, but never to your heart. Maybe fool yourself a while till it tears you all apart. So honey, that's the reason, no matter how you try, I'm always looking back at you.
Inside another's eyes, you were looking back at me, and I knew where I was standing ain't where my heart should be. So I canceled my last round, turned around and said goodbye, and I could see you wink at me. Inside another's eyes, so I canceled my last round.
Honey, turn around and say goodbye.
feel like I'm in the Alamo, surrounded by Santa Ana, just like Willie Nelson without his red bandana. There's a storm blowing in like a northern from Montana. Our love is dying on the vine, and we don't have much time, 'cause I know that I'm the bridge she chose to burn. If she crosses that state line, I'd surely lose my mind, and I'll be drinking my pain into tomorrow. Haters and the barmaids watch me throw another down, fermenting my heartbreak and distilling my sorrow. All the while stops the pain, but the tears keep falling down, and I'll drink all the whiskey I can beg, steal, or borrow. Our love is dying on the vine, and we don't have much time, 'cause I know that I'm the bridge chose to burn. If she crosses that state line, I'll surely lose my mind, and I'll be drinking my pain into tomorrow. If she crosses that state line, I'll surely lose my mind, and I'll be drinking my pain into tomorrow. I'll be drinking my pain into tomorrow.
Well, folks, you can get this album at i2irecords.com, DennisLedbetter.com, and all the streaming platforms. It is available now. I Should Have Known Better, Dennis Ledbetter, and we're going to finish up with the current single that he's got out, Right to Bear Arms, for you right now. And Dennis, thank you so much for taking time to be on the show and sharing this great album with us tonight. And I appreciate everything you've done for My Kind of Country and all that you've done to keep country music real and unapologetically country, my friend.
It's been my pleasure. I've had a blast. I haven't made a ton of money, but you can't replace the excitement and the joy of putting music out there and having people all over the world enjoy it. And I really appreciate all the DJs out there that play my music. I'm nothing without you.
Hey, we're happy to do it. And I want to say hi to your daughter, too. I know she's been joining our Facebook chats, and I think that's really cool that you guys have connected and she's getting involved with your music, too. That's cool.
Yeah, Elizabeth came along. That was a God incident. The timing was right. Everything's right. She's a beautiful young lady, and I love her very much.
Well, we want to say a special hi to her tonight. I know she's listening, and we're glad to have you as part of the My Kind of Country family, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. And tell Janice Passon hello to me for me, too. She helps me out. She plays my music a lot.
She is fabulous. Every Sunday, 2 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's Radio1.com, one of my very dear friends. You betcha. All right, here is Right to Bear Arms from Dennis Ledbetter as we continue with My Kind of Country.
More than 200 years ago, the country reached our shores. They waged a war the likes of which none had ever seen before. But an army made of city boys, kids fresh off the farm, shed their blood and gave their lives for our right to bear arms. Now they're trying to take our guns away, and it looks like they might win if we don't try to set them straight and start acting like real men. There's more than just a gun to stake. Our freedom soon could end. Gotta stand strong, keep on fighting, keep Old Glory flying in the wind. I wasn't there with Washington or Jackson in Orleans. Didn't see the bloody battlefield or hear the dying scream. They chose to die for freedom. Could have stayed back on the farm, but they paid the high sacrifice so we could bear our arms. Now they're trying to take our guns away, and it looks like they might win if we don't try to set them straight and start acting like real men. It's more than just a gun to stake. Our freedom soon could end. Gotta stand strong, keep on fighting, keep Old Glory flying in the wind. I'd like to see a politician protect their child and wife from a killer with a 45 with just a pocket knife. Can they really be so blind that they can't see what they're doing? Take away our firearms and only outlaws have guns. Now they're trying to take our guns away, and it looks like they might win if we don't try to set them straight and start acting like real men. It's more than just a gun to stake, and our freedom soon could end. Gotta stand strong, keep on fighting, keep Old Glory flying in the wind. Keep Old Glory flying in the wind. Keep Old Glory flying. Keep Old Glory